Oscar, what a 12 months it's been for you. A little bit longer than that. At the start of last year, promoted to the first grade side. Couldn't actually play last year, but then it gets to the end of the year, and I mean, everyone knows your name. So talk to us. What did 2025 look like from the start to finish?
I mean, came off first 2 games, really good start, and then unfortunately with the ankle injury. And first thing I messaged Frankie, I was like, when can I get back to playing? They said 12 weeks. A bit longer than that, but thankfully I got back 16 weeks later and finished off the season, won the championship, and 20s made the grand final. Unfortunately we lost, but got into the Australian Championship, got to the last 2 games. Unfortunately we got knocked out, but personally for me I think it was nice to get back in there with the boys, score a couple goals and kind of put my name out there.
I'll ask you 2 parts of this. We'll start with the beforehand. Tell us about 2024, the latter end of that, knowing the first grade call-up was going to come in 2025. What did that period look like? When did you receive the call, that sort of thing? Talk us through the beforehand of the promise to reach senior level at that stage.
Yeah, so I remember we had a charity game in Toronto, and I remember that pre-season was going really well for me. I was fit as ever been, and I was scoring goals, and I remember I scored a hat-trick in the first half of the game, and I remember the second half, Dean brings me off and he goes, you're going to first grade. So packed my bags, left the stadium, went 25 minutes away to the first grade game, and played that game there. And after the game, Frankie came up to me and goes, "You're with us now." And I didn't quite understand what he meant until I got a call the next day from Dean, and he goes, "You're permanently with first grade now." And I was buzzing. I was dream come true.
Talk to us about your time at sort of APIA. I mean, building up towards that. What were the years before like, and however long you spent at the club?
Yeah.
And yeah, talk to us about the coming to that position, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, I came here 2 years ago from Olympic in the 16s, and 16th season was pretty good. Scored about 30 plus goals. Team was going well. Personally, I was doing well. And then I remember end of the season, Dino said, "Skipping 18s, come and play in the 20s with me." And again, I was buzzing with that, and all I wanted to do was show him and Franco how good I was and how much I could make a team better.
Yeah, when you got to APIA and that sort of belief was instilled in you, what did that feel like, having the community of what APIA Football Club is behind you and giving you that opportunity to take the next step, and at a time where they felt you were ready, and indeed you were?
Yeah, I mean, all credit goes to Frankie, Davey and the club. The way they've promoted me and some other youngsters in the club like Max, it's been unbelievable. I mean, pushing us in at such a young age into the first grade space, it's been great for my development, it's been great for my confidence in a way. Yeah, it's been really good to see how I've developed over the years at the club, and for anyone who wants to come to APIA, it's a great place to go for development.
Those key sort of factors, I suppose, of your game that you felt have developed at this club, what really, point out to me what it is that you personally, because obviously we see how much you've developed, but internally, what are the key things of your game that you think have been a benefit of the last couple of years in this promotion to senior football?
I think the biggest thing's maturity. I mean, coming to the youth stage, I was a bit hot-headed and I couldn't control my temper sometimes, but I remember Davey and Frankie said, "You need to lock in, get your maturity right, and it'll flow well." And since then, I've been practicing, trying to put my head down, get more mature, and so far it's been working.
So the championship comes, and you're in that squad. Obviously, you go Adelaide first round, the group stage continues, and the opportunity is finally given to you towards the end of the group stage. First of all, that group stage game, and we'll call it your goal, because it will go down in the records. And then obviously, the week after against Marconi. How special were those 2 weeks for you? Yeah,
I mean, it was great to hear from Frankie for the Bayswater game that I've been playing. I mean, I've been working 6 weeks before that to try and get into the squad. I finally got the call up. And I mean, as much as you want to call my goal, it's a bit of luck, but with a bit of luck, there's always right place, right time. And it seems to me I always find that place in those 2 games, and especially the Marconi one. I mean, it was unbelievable to be injected into the game 70th minute and 98th minute, score that goal. It was unbelievable for me, and it was dream come true basically. Every footballer dreams of that, scoring that last minute goal. And unfortunately we didn't get the result, but I feel like it inspired a lot of belief inside of me that I can do that, and I want to be pushing more for the 2026 season.
Yeah, more on that. I mean, I don't know if it was too much of a rush for you to remember. Hopefully there is a bit of photographic memory in there. If you take us back to, that ball comes in, beautiful ball in from Mickey King.
Yeah.
It comes into the box, and then next thing you know, the ricochet perfect position for your header.
Yeah.
Run us through what that felt like for you in the moment.
I mean, originally I thought I made the run too early, and that ball went over the top of my head, and I was like, no, I thought I messed it up. And then luckily the ball back from Eddie came through, and I found myself, ball basically fell into my head, and I just knocked it forward, beautiful, like curled into the corner, and it's just pandemonium from there. I looked to the crowd, saw my dad running to the front of me, and it was just unbelievable scenes. Saw my mum in the crowd celebrating with my granddad. It was a great scene for me, and seeing all the people, all the fans, all the supporters celebrating, it was great to see the club come together like that.
For you, family is a massive aspect. I mean, obviously you've got your old man who's such a great name in football and so knowledgeable. I mean, you talk about your grandfather there as well. Just how big of a player for you is family, and obviously talk to us about your dad and the part that he's played in your footballing journey.
Yeah, I mean, my dad, he got the privilege to be a professional footballer, and I need to listen to him more, but he gives me a lot of knowledge to bring into my game, and he teaches me all the life lessons that I need to know in football and outside of football as well. Take what I learn outside. He always says to me, take what you learn outside and bring it into football. And I feel like my family as well, they've been such a great support group, and they've been helping me through the tough times of breaking my ankle, helping me get back and recovering. And yeah, they're just such a great support network for me.
So obviously, you know, as we saw in the pre-season with a fair few goals in the pre-season and some good times, and carrying over into scoring in round one and again more minutes, that sort of latter end of 2025 has obviously stuck with you and has only helped you grow and grow. And as we sit here a few rounds into 2026, I mean, talk to us about what first grade football looks like for you this year, personal aspirations. What does 2026 look like for you off the back of all that great times in 2025?
I mean, personally, want to win it again, champions again. No reason why we shouldn't go back to back. But personally, just looking to give as much as I can for the team, individually scoring goals, help my teammates getting assists, and just looking for meaningful minutes, making an impact on the team that I know helping the club just be as good as it can be, and going to the back end of the season championship, go further, go deeper this time and win the whole thing.